Hey guys, it's me, BB or Sophia, and today I'm going to be doing crayon slime. So this is episode 2 of 6 DIYs that you can do with crayons. And so let's get started. Like the video if you like it and dislike it if you don't. So next I'm going to be telling you what you need for the slime. You're going to need a bowl to put all your ingredients in. You're going to need something to start with. This is my slime stick, so I'm going to use that. Since it's crayon slime, you're going to need some crayons that you don't mind melting down. You're going to need a pot and some water. You're going to need a dish for your crayons and a spoon to mix it when you melt them. Also, to make the actual slime, you're going to need a Stop-Flow and glue. And shaving cream is optional, but I'm not going to be using it today. Let's get started with putting the ingredients into the bowl. Guys, so the first ingredient that you're going to put into your bowl is your white glue or clear glue. I'm using white glue because it'll just make it seem more pigmented than if you use clear glue. Okay, that's a good amount of glue. You don't need too much. And also, that's really all you can do to start, because if you saw my first episode, you're going to know how to melt down crayons. But just in case you didn't see my first episode, I'm going to be showing you right now. So let's go on to making the crayon substance. If you saw my first video, you already know what this water is for, but if you didn't, keep watching now. I already have some crayons in here. But so what you do is you take the crayons, and also you can skip through this. I don't know if I already said that if you saw my first video. And so you just want to take the crayons and set them in the really hot water, because this will help loosen up the paper and get it off easier. Also, my sister chose my color and she said orange. Go subscribe to her channel. Her channel is Squishy Lover LA Pup. So yeah, and just to give the orange a bit more color, we're going to be adding in a yellow. Also, I already have one orange that's already peeled, which is why it's not in there. So we're just going to let that sit for a little bit. And while we're waiting, you're just going to need this bowl. You don't need anything. If you saw my first video, you know that for it, you needed some kind of oil to make the thing softer. You don't need anything like that because it's just slime. We're not putting it on our mouth or anything. Okay, so this is looking pretty good right now. One of the papers actually came off on its own, so that's good. And so now the crayons don't have any wrapper on them. Oh, another one just popped off. That's really good. Okay. And the fact that the crayons are wet are not going to affect anything at all. It really doesn't matter. And one of the good things about having them in hot water is that it already warms them up to get ready for breaking them. So while we break the other ones, I'm going to put this crayon in there just because it's really big and hard to break. So next you want to take your crayons and just break them up into little bits so that they melt faster. Since they were in hot water, they're kind of giving off a little bit of pigment on my hands, but that's not the end of the world. And now for the big one. So now they're all in my dish, and you can dump this water out. And next you need to get a pot, put it in water, and turn your stove on low heat. So I'm going to be showing you that next. So guys, I have my pot filled with water and it's on my stove next to me. Next you want to take your container with the crayons and just set it in the pot like that, which is basically perfect. And you're also going to want a spoon to stir it with once it gets hot. Next, all you need to do is turn your stove on, and I turn mine to about in between 3 and 4, just so that it's really low and it's not going to burn. So I'll be back once my crayons are done melting, and the glass is going to be really hot, so I'd recommend using a paper towel. And you're just going to pour your color into the glue. And you might feel the burn through the paper towel. Ow, 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 hot, hot, hot. Also, this is a pretty bad cleanup, just warning you, but I mean, I think it's worth it. Try to save as much as you can too. So you're going to want to just stir that in, which it's going to get really clumpy, which is really normal. You want it to get clumpy. That's the point of it being like there's crayon in there. And also, you're going to want to wash your dish out right away so the crayon doesn't harden. And you do not wash it. You just take a paper towel and you use that paper towel to wipe out the liquid crayon in there, and just keep stirring, and hopefully you didn't get too much crayon on the side of your bowl because that's going to be a bad cleanup. So I need to go clean up, but I'll be back to show you the final steps. Guys, I know it looks kind of weird, like just the way that how chunky and stuff it is, but it's actually supposed to be like that, believe it or not. Also, halfway through melting my crayons, I did add a little bit of oil just because it makes it go a bit faster. You can use whatever kind of oil you want. Coconut, sesame, olive, blah, blah, blah. Any of that stuff. And it will be fine. But I'm actually really loving the texture of this. So you can totally add color to yours since this doesn't actually add color. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to add in my Softflow, which you can use whatever kind of activator you want. But it will probably turn out the best with Softflow just because Softflow activates the glue. No matter what, you don't need like baking soda or water or whatever like that. It's just going to activate it. Also, I'd say try to get all the chunks of crayon off the sides of your bowl because that's going to be kind of hard to get off if you don't, because it's going to be stuck to glue. So, I don't know if you guys know this, but this is going to take a lot of stirring because you have stuff in it. And that's just going to be kind of annoying, but hopefully you guys will be fine with it because you're going to need to use a lot of Softflow. Like, my sister's also making this, and she's not even going to probably be able to use Softflow because of how much I might need. Just a minute. Sorry, she's talking to me, which is really annoying because it's making this really unprofessional. She's like, how do you turn the stove on? But so I'm really loving this right now. I just need to stir in all this extra Softflow. And also, while trying to get the crayon off the sides of the bowl, I kind of hurt my thumb, so I'd just be a little careful. It can feel a little sharp and stuff at times. I'm getting some crayon stuck to the sides of the bowl. Well, whatever. I'll have to deal with that later. It's looking really pretty right now and stuff. So, yeah, I'll be back with the finished, all stirred in, beautiful product. This is the finished product. It did end up pigmenting it a little bit, or not pigment, sorry. It did end up coloring it a little bit because of the crayon just kind of being there. The camera captures it more as a pinky color, but in real life it's more like a coral that's more on the orange side color. I think it's really pretty, and the texture is actually really amazing, and look at that when you stretch it. That just looks so cool to me. And it is a bit of a sticky slime just because Softflow is not my personal favorite. I just liked it better for this project. It seemed to kind of not need shaving cream and all that. I didn't want super fluffy slime. I would not recommend Softflow for this, but you can still use it. You just can't like hold it in your hands because it'll be really sticky. But you can still click it, and you can still stretch it, and see that beautifulness of it. I'm surprised I didn't find any videos of anybody doing it like this. I've seen some people doing the 2-ingredient slime challenge where you use soap and crayon. Yeah, I didn't even attempt that because I watched this one girl, and she just totally failed. She's just like, okay, well, this turned into a fail. And I don't know why she still posted her video, but that happened. So, yeah, I think that this was a super cool project. And be sure to like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't, so I know what kind of videos you guys like. And if you're the first to comment, I'll be replying to your comment. And also, like I said again, please, please, please subscribe, because if I get enough subscribers, I will be a daily vlogger in the summertime and after school. So please, please, please subscribe and try out this DIY. If you do, don't tag me in anything. You can tag me on YouTube, but don't tag me on Instagram because no. So, yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video and enjoyed the beautiful DIY. I think it looks so cool. It's so mesmerizing. And I'll see you guys later because I'm going to be doing one more of these today and the rest tomorrow. So, yeah. Also, I changed my shirt from the intro because I got water on it and it looked really weird. So I changed my shirt. Yeah. Bye!